Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. Birthday over, good times have been had, magical events, changes, and possible future are in play. The winter season is upon us. The year is closing. All these things are happening. So, for this Yule, I am doing a beer review from the Bourbon Counties line. This is their Biscotti. Sorry about the glare, folks. See if I can turn down just a little bit. Get some of the glare off there. There you go. The Biscotti, okay? This is 14.3 alcohol by volume. Stout aged in bourbon barrels with cacao nibs, toasted almonds, aniseed, and natural flavors. So here we go. Pink, pink, pink. Yule review. Gonna give the kids their Yule gifts tonight. We always do the Yule gifts and then we do the Christmas gifts. So we try to do both. Or that's me. It started a long time ago, but obviously for years and years and years now, it's been I. So I do that with the girls, so that's my thing. Obviously. But that might change here in a couple years. But we'll go back to we, which will be cool. Interesting. Quite interesting. Alright. Here we go. Oh, wow. Dirty Glass Mafia. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. There you go. There she is. Okay. So, rind of a caramel copper coin hue at the pinnacle glass. You can see through it here, right here, but other than that, it's pretty black. Just ringing around. Listen to Beharit, The Blessings of Satan, I think. Just got it in the mail. One of their first albums. Alright, so see that, like, boring, like a dark tannish head, like dark khaki head. All right, alcohol like sticking from that 14.3% for sure. So let's get it rolling on. Cheers. Good. So Starry Anise, 100%. There's actually a lot of Starry Anise in this smell. A lot of it. I didn't know that would be in a Biscotti, so I'm a little surprised they have that in here, but whatever. So let's get another nose. There's a shit ton of Starry Anise in this thing. A shit ton. If you don't like Starry Anise, woohoo, watch out. There's other notes under there, but honestly, the Starry Anise is really a bombastic. So there is baker's chocolate under there, different notes of that, char, smoke coming through. There's a lot of Starry Anise. So let's get into it. Cheers. Let's stop smelling it. Kept down in one of my drawers, not in the basement, but in the house. But it's very cold. Touching the floor though, so it gets colder. I'm actually surprised because the flavors aren't bombastic in the palate at all. They're very subtle. Very subtle. First beer of the day. 14.3 is really not hitting me too much. I feel a little bit, but not a lot. The Starry Anise is not as bombastic as the nose, which is good. A little caramel peppery bourbon. Baker's chocolate tonality. Little bit of milk chocolate. Earthy pepperiness wafted around the palate. Noted a little bit of toasted bread. Starry Anise, of course. There is a soft nuttiness, but I usually get that anyway from a little bit of that bourbon character. Give me that little, like, walnut husk vibe, stuff like that. So, and a little nutty coffee as well. So there's that. It says almond in there a little bit, but I usually get a little bit of nuttiness with this beer anyway. I'll tell you what, it's a big beer that drinks like a little beer. The body, bit thin, high side of a medium body, taper into the low side of a full body. Nice oiliness, waft around the palate, lets it stick around a little bit. But the flavors are pretty subtle. I understand this is too cold for me. This is actually perfect probably for almost everyone. But me, it's still just a bit too cold. I mean, it's only 168 degrees. Too cold. Gotta warm it up. Easy, nice sipper. Enjoyable. I think the flavors are as advertised. Burp's real nice. Nice caramel peppery bourbon on the burp. Would probably pair well with a lot of different desserts and things like that. More of your pungent teethers. Right? Yeah. It's just a nice beer. It's a nice beer. It's not blowing my doors off at all. Very easy drinking. Very approachable, actually. The nose was a little abrasive with that Starry Anise being so prevalent. But honestly, very easy drinking. Very approachable. Surprisingly easy drinking for 14.3. But because the fact that it is a nuanced beer for me, I'm going to try to sip on it slowly and try to pull those flavors if I can, instead of just going wow big, wow big, wow big. And sip, think about it. Sip, think about it. Try to get some of these flavors, because to me it just is a little bit more lackluster than other variants. I just had the base of 2020, really good beer. This just seems a little bit more like dampered down, if you know what I mean. Maybe some of the kicked up adjuncts have dampered down the rest of the flavors. I'm not really sure, but it's still a good beer. I'm gonna give it an 8.5. I think it deserves an 8.5. That's not a bad score at all. It just is not one of my favorite variants I've had of this one. But this is Paul from PABrewNews. Happy Yule, happy end of the 2022. Happy new adventures, happy new experiences, happy holidays in general coming up. New year, all that stuff. So anyway, from Paul from PABrewNews and PA Outdoors couple. Cheers. Watch that finger. It's coming. Cheers. Bye-bye.